Good afternoon, welcome to Younib TV News at 1 with me, Elias Muchina. And just to mention a few stories making the headlines on this broadcast is what transpired yesterday when the head of state officially handed over keys to more than 1,000 affordable housing units to residents of Mukuru Kwajenga, and also the pro-Gachagua protest witnessed in Nyeri County. But first things first, our top stories.
Imewezekana, haijawezekana. Watu wametoka kwa salama, wameingia estate, hawajaingia.
Mimi nafurahi kwa sababu unajua kuishi nyumba kama hizi ya watu wote.
So I want to say that this idea was mooted when the former chairman of Budget Appropriations Committee, my brother Muchina, was the chairman here. And he was one of the people who participated in conceiving this idea.
You see, for example, this housing loan, this housing levy people are paying is going to be converted into an investment.
Wherefore, this court reaches a conclusion that the state has failed to present compelling reasons to deny the first accused bail on trial.
Traders of this town are going to do their business peacefully without interruptions. If anyone wants to do mandamano, they can do it in their home. And we are not going to allow anyone to have businesses of this town closed down because of their interest.
Welcome. In the Mukuru neighborhood of Nairobi, more than 1,000 households are now pleased to own dignified homes. President William Ruto declared it the most significant day of his political career as he gave 1,080 new homes to residents in Nairobi Mukuru estate. The apartments are a part of the government affordable housing program, which is marked as an effort to give low-income individuals respectable dwelling.
Imewezekana, haijawezekana. Watu wametoka kwa salama, wameingia estate, hawajaingia.
Mimi nafurahi kwa sababu unajua kuishi nyumba kama hizi ya watu wote. Tumeishi kijiji, yo mabati, kuna mahali ya choo, lazima ungoje kama ni jioni. Lazima ungoje asubuhi yake ndio uende. Wewe toka nje juu wewe utakutana na nani? Kuja wakatuita huko kijiji, wakatambia hizi kijiji yote itabomolewa, kwa hivyo tukaitwa mtu ajiandikishe. Tukajiandikisha, kuna wale walikataa, kuna wale wanataka pesa, kuna wale hawataki. Tukajiandikisha, tukapewa card. Tumekuwa tukifuatilia.
Today we are giving you keys, not just to open a door, not just to open a house, but to open a home, to welcoming you into dignity, into a different life. Mwezi wa 8, mwezi wa 9 tutakuja kupatiana nyumba zingine 5,000. Mara 5 ya nyinyi mlio hapa leo. Tutarudi tena baadaye mwaka mpya tupatiane nyumba zingine 5,000.
Moments after the former deputy president said there was a conspiracy to kill him, pro-Rigathi Gachagua supporters organized anti-government protest in Karatina, Mathira and Mutua, momentarily paralyzing business. A member of parliament from Mathira, Eric Wamumbi, attempted to break up the demonstration, but the protesters replied. The MP and built bonfires along the main routes leading into and out of Nyeri County.
Traders of this town are going to do their business peacefully without interruptions. If anyone wants to do mandamano, they can do it in their home. And we are not going to allow anyone to have businesses of this town closed down because of their interest.
Tuko na huzuni sana tukiona Rigiji yale anapitishwa kwa serikali, aliyoamka asubuhi na mapema akatuambia sisi tuende tukapigie William Samoei Ruto, na saa hii ndio wanamuagaisha.
Siwaende kwa Al-Shabaab. Waende kwa Al-Shabaab akapiga Al-Shabaab huko. Ashike hawa. Wanakasirika juu ya alisudua kema. Kwani chama iko na nini? Wao wako serikalini, huyu hako serikalini, wanamuuliza nini?
Sana na yeye. Sisi tulisema tunamtaka, hatukumuimpeach. Naye akarizen watu na huko. Sasa shida ni yake. Sasa ila kitu iko kwetu ni ampe amani.
Trans Nzoia Governor George Natembeya has been released on a 500,000 Kenya shilling bail after pleading not guilty to corruption charges. The court has also imposed strict conditions on Governor Natembeya, including a 60-day ban on him from attending his Trans Nzoia County offices.
Wherefore, this court reaches a conclusion that the state has failed to present compelling reasons to deny the first accused bail and trial.
We have a concurrent custody of the office of the governor, so that we do not leave any doubts that may lead to the fruits of a poisonous tree.
The first accused is prevented from going to his office at the county headquarters for a period of 60 days running from today.
That office is his office, and unless it has apparent your honor, then it means for 2 months the governor is not able to work.
What you're witnessing here is nothing else but persecution. That's why you see us all united against the persecution of one man who has stood up to point a finger in the right direction.
This country is bigger than all of us. At some point, a good leader measures when he's politicking and when he does serious business. Right now, the president wants to start picking people and arresting them.
ODM leader Raila Odinga has continued his push for the Constituency Development Fund (CDF) to be managed by governors. Speaking in a county conference in Mombasa, Odinga defended his proposal, saying that any step to legalize the fund must be passed through a referendum. The chairman of the Budget Committee in Parliament, Kimani Kuria, however, criticized Odinga, saying governors and county government are already suffering from mismanagement of public funds.
You see, for example, this housing loan, this housing levy people are paying is going to be converted into an investment, so that you do well. If you don't get a house, you can be entitled to a refund in the future. So please give ODM time to show you how we can do it. But yes, 2.5% is substantial, because it will increase the allocation going to the counties from minimum 15% to 17.5%. Do all the public participation you want. Ultimately, you must go to a referendum. In the referendum, you will lose. It does not happen in another country. It's not that we don't want bursaries. Yes, bursaries should be there, but bursaries should be distributed by the county government.
On that stories, take us for a short break. We'll be back with more stories. Don't touch the dial. Welcome back. Samuel Atandi, the chair of the budget committee, has blasted his predecessor Ndindi Nyoro for allegedly allocating development to particular areas while in office. In addition, Atandi dismissed Nyoro's comments regarding to the road maintenance levy fund and defending the 2024-2025 budget. The discussion, which also brings up former President Uhuru Kenyatta, contributes to the continued political blame game and economic distraction.
So I want to say that this idea was mooted when the former chairman of Budget Appropriations Committee, my brother Muchina, was the chairman here. And he was one of the people who participated in conceiving this idea. He supported it. And as I believe today, and as he believed then, that this idea was going to help us resolve the challenges we're having in the sector, as I've explained. And therefore, I take issue with him for recently proclaiming himself that this securitization of RLMF is also a scandal and is going to confer and increase the borrowing portions that this country economy is not able to manage. I have looked at the performance of the resources that have been achieved from securitization of RLMF. And to date, as you're aware, because we are Kenyans, you know that contractors, most of them have gone back to the sites that they had abandoned over 1 year ago. Because we have done negotiations with the contractors. We have had a budget office where, as I've told you, budget is not shared equitably. You know, budget goes to one section of the country. I want to say that under my leadership, because I'm also presiding over the distribution of these resources, the RLMF resources are being shared equitably. I wanted to challenge my brother Ndindi Nyoro that please, we beseech you to run away from tribal bigotry in the sharing of natural resources. It cannot be about one tribe, it cannot be about one region. Allow the country to move on by embracing equitable sharing of public resources so that every part of this region can benefit.
Following the violent murder of a night security guard at a petrol station by a group of criminals, a somber atmosphere has taken over the Lurambi neighborhood, which is located outside of Kakamega town. Lurambi residents have blasted the police officer station in the area of disregarding the public safety and only being concerned with the hunting down brewers of illicit alcohol.
Sisi tuna huzuni hapa sana. Na ningejaribu kuomba namna hivi. OCS ama Interior Security wa Western, tafadhali aturudishie Njukuna hapa. Njukuna alikuwa anafanya kazi mzuri hata kama alikuwa anakula mkoka yake au alikuwa macho. Alafu kuna jambo lingine. Polisi wa hapa hawafanyi patrol. Kazi yao ukikuja kwa hii station hapa, unapata wa jamaa saa 3 usiku wamelala. Alafu wanapika simu, wanaambia mama pima atatutumia pesa.
Ukienda hapa police station, unataka kuandikisha statement, wanakuitisha 3,000. Ukileta hapa B3, unataka kuandikisha majambazi wamekukata, wanakuuliza shilingi 3,000. Sijui hiyo 3,000 ni ya nini?
Ni mambo ya kuhuzunisha kwa sababu mwenzetu ambaye ameuawa hapa anashughulikia jamii yake, anapotoka jamii yake inamtegemea, na imekuwa jambo lingine lisilokuwa nzuri. Nataka tuombe Interior Cabinet Secretary intervene hii mambo, kwa sababu sio vizuri utovu wa usalama unakuwa katika eneo hili ya Mayakala. Tumekuwa kwa muda mrefu visa kama hivi hajakuwa vikifanyika, na ni jambo la kuhuzunisha kwamba police station iko hapa na mtu anauliwa hapa bila hata au wenyewe kuondoka katika kituo chao cha polisi. Na ni mambo ya kushangaza kwa sababu unaona kama si jamii, inamaanisha kwamba maisha yetu iko hatarini.
Tunaomba ikiwa vizuri maaskari wao wanaweza kupatrol kila sehemu. Sababu ikifika masaa 5, masaa 4, askari anatembea saa 4, saa 5 na anaenda analala. Lakini saa 8, saa 6 askari hawako. Kitu ambacho askari anakimbilia ni kuangalia mahali penye pombe iko, wakimbia hapo mbio. Lakini mambo na usalama hawaangalii usalama wetu.
There's somebody who has been murdered within Lurambi area, and who is a watchman of one of the petrol stations. tumetuma officers from DCI, Scenes of Crime, OCS, wameenda scene, wamepata Amel Adal ambaye ni watchman akiwa amepigwa na kifaa butu na kutupwa kwa mtaro, na amepigwa na kifaa butu, na kitendo imefanyika usiku kuamkia leo asubuhi. So far tuna still tafuta leads kidogo, na tujaribu kama pengine katika hiyo sehemu kutakuwa na CCTV cameras kwa one of the houses so that it can lead us kiazi. Na pili ni kuomba tu members of the public, kwa sababu hiki kitendo imetendeka, mtu amewawa, hakuna chochote kimeibiwa, na inatushangaza kwa nini amewawa na hakuna chochote kimeibiwa kwake na kwa petrol station. So far tunaomba tu members of the public, anybody mwenye ako information anaweza volunteer itusaidie kujua ni sababu hipi ama ni sababu gani ma watchmen ni wanafahamiwa na hakuna chochote kinaibiwa.
On Matter Sports, the winners of the annual National Easy Championship have been honored by the National Cohesion and Integration Commission, NCAC. In addition to providing steps towards creating united and peaceful nation, the competition seeks to foster national unity among young people. The competition included representatives from each of the 47 counties.
The essay was about how CBOs, community-based organizations, can enhance national integration because people can relate because it's a community, it's among the community.
I wrote, if only the Gen Z protest and the government had mediation skills which they could sit down at a table and solve their issues, there could be no pouring of blood on the streets that we experienced last year in June.
They should encourage them to join the Amani Club, and even because they are going to preach about the peace in the country and even Amani, because that's what we need for us to go ahead as a country.
We can help promote peace to our fellow peers at school. I've learned that leadership can also start when you are young.
You have a character that is not selfish, but that is an outgoing concern for the lasting good of your neighbor. That is the only time that we would say then we do have a Kenya that is diverse, that is peaceful, and that is united.
All right, just in we have breaking news. High Court declines to stop Parliament from sending NGCDF bill to Ruto for assent. House gets 7 days to respond. Katiba Institute to renew its signature halting bid on June 5th. This brings us to the end of Younib TV News at 1. Thanks so much for staying with us throughout this broadcast. Remember, this is the television channel. Where entertainment meets purpose, bring you interest shows and educative information programs that keep you engaged. My name is Elias Muchina, and this is Younib TV. Good afternoon.